Hello everyone, I am speaking from Manish Bhardas Academy and today I am ready with another video. In today's video, I'll talk about Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa TS. It is a chapter number 3, class 12th MP Board English Medium. It was written by Nizim Ezekiel. First of all, let me talk about the glossary. Goodbye to bid farewell, party a social gathering in which people gather to enjoy. Departing, leaving place to start a trip. Bon voyage, French equivalent of happy journey. Happy journey आप इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं और bon voyage आप फ्रेंच में बोलेंगे. Renowned means famous, प्रसिद्ध होता है. Remembering, memorizing, popular, famous, liked by many people. Appreciating, recognize good qualities of others. Improve, become better. Prospect, possibility. Afterwards, at a later time. Summing up, conclude or finish. Let me explain the poem. Friends, our dear sister is departing for foreign in 2-3 days and we are meeting today to wish her bon voyage. So here the poet is saying that his sister is departing to a foreign country in 2 to 3 days and they are meeting to say her bon voyage or happy journey. You are all knowing friends what sweetness is in Miss Pushpa. I don't mean only external sweetness but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling even for no reason but simply because she is feeling. So here the poet is talking about sweet nature of Miss Pushpa. And she was having great nature, she was very helpful for others and she used to smile all the time. She never used to get upset and that was a great quality of Miss Pushpa. Even for no reason but simply because she is feeling. She used to feel that she should help to other people and that was a big quality of her. Miss Pushpa is coming from very high family. Now the poet says that she belonged to very decent family, big family, rich family. Her father was a renowned advocate in Bulsar or Surat. Now the poet is not able to remember whether her father belonged to Bulsar or Surat. So he says that she belonged to a family of advocates. I'm not remembering now which place, Surat. Yes, now he remembers that her father was belonging to Surat. Once only I stayed in Surat with family members of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely. That was long time ago. Coming back to Miss Pushpa, she is most popular lady with men also and ladies also. And one day what happened that he went to her uncle's home and there auntie cooked very nice food and which was liked by the poet. And the poet also says that she was not only famous amongst women but also amongst the men. Whenever I asked her to do anything, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing good spirit. I am always appreciating the good spirit. And she was having great spirits, She always used to help others and she was having great personality and she was always highly motivated and excited to help others. Miss Pushpa is never saying no. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. And today she is going to improve her prospect and we are wishing her bon voyage. And the poet says that because she is going to a foreign country, that's why they have gathered in a party to say her bon voyage, happy journey. And that's why the poet says that they are excited to bid her farewell. Now I ask other speakers to speak and afterwards Ms. Pushpa will do summing up. Now one by one other speakers would also come and they will speak about Ms. Pushpa and her qualities and at last Ms. Pushpa would come and she would sum up, she would conclude the party. Qualities of Ms. Pushpa. She was a charming woman. I think one of the biggest qualities which Miss Pushpa was having, that she was a charming woman. She was highly educated. There was no doubt. That's why she was going to a foreign country. She belonged to a very nice family. She belonged to a nice family. Her father was an advocate. She was humble. She was quite polite, humble, gentle. Her attitude was always positive. She was having great attitude, and she was always ready to help others. She was down to earth with everyone, and she was having great quality that she was ready to help everyone. She was a light-hearted woman. She was humorous and light-hearted. She was having helpful nature, and she was having great nature. She was ready to help others. Now I will take this question: what is Babu English? It is generally asked in annual examination. The poet has used Babu English in this poem. This sort of language is used by non-native speakers. It could be grammatically incorrect. Whenever we read this poem, we come to know about many mistakes because the poet has already stated that it is a Babu English. The poet did not follow any correct grammatical structures and meanings in this poem. When the British people came to India, at the time the local people tried to interact with them, and they spoke in a language that is called Babu English. So here I would like to tell you about Babu English. Babu English is that English which is spoken by non-native speakers, because when British came to India, the local people were not very expert speaking in their language, and they tried to speak in English without taking care of grammar and structures and syntaxes, and their word power was also very poor. And at the time they tried to interact, and the way they interacted, it was not grammatically correct, and that's why it is called Babu English. And in this format this poem was written. Central idea of the poem: the poem Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. has been composed by the Sahitya Academy Award winner poet Nizam Ezekiel. This poem is included in his book Very Indian Poem in Indian English. It is an attempt to Indianize the English language at the creative level. The poet calls this Indian English as Babu English. This typical English was created and used by the people of clerk grade who were not highly qualified but needed to use English for office work. This Babu English is a deviation from the British educated English in terms of rules of grammar and syntax. The poem is an address given by the speaker at a farewell party in honor of Miss Pushpa T.S., who is going to some foreign country to improve her prospects in life. The speaker shares his work experience with all his colleagues. He says that Miss Pushpa is a polite, helpful lady who never denied to help anyone. She belongs to a good family and has a jolly nature. She always keeps a smile on her face. This entire speech of the speaker is given in Babu English. We can notice deviations like excessive use of continuous tense, omission of articles, inappropriate use of adverbs and adjectives, and word-to-word translation throughout the poem. These deviations create humor in this poem. So when you read this poem, you come to know that it is written in a very plain English and everybody can read it, everybody can understand it, and that is the motive of the poet. And that's why it is based on Babu English. And as I've already mentioned, what is Babu English? Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe now. Take care. Bye bye.